coming to you from the venue that hosted the Super Bowl back in February of '06. Welcome to Ford Field in downtown Detroit. Today, our holiday coverage kicks off with a good one here, as it'll be the Chicago Bears taking on the Detroit Lions. It's been a tradition since the early days of the NFL, and we're off on Thanksgiving Day in Detroit. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Their own 29-yard line.
What is up?
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he's got a good gain of 7 up to the 37. Well, this defense for the Lions, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
I have to admit I was extremely impressed by what I saw on tape because they stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire game, ended up getting 4 sacks total, and made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield. Also made it hard for him to escape the pocket and run.
Wide open receiver complete. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done.
And as a quarterback, you always want to exploit gaps in the defense, and he finds one here. Crossing route, working from right to left across the field. And once you get defenders going in the wrong direction, it is awfully hard for them to pivot back, and you end up getting the first down.
And he's going to be hemmed in and brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Looking to throw is Williams. There's a short one caught by Logan. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 27-yard line. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the first. That early game script that they drew up is working pretty well here on this first drive. Already in field goal range, Charles knocking on the door of the red zone.
You know, Brandon, when we met with the coaching staff, they kind of predicted that they would come out firing like this. I think you and I were a little skeptical that it'd be this easy, but they certainly knew what they were doing in scouting, in preparation, and understanding what their team was capable of.
And he's able to motor his way down to the 16-yard line. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Right back to him on first down. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Taken down on the play by Aiden Hutchinson. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go get him, and that's exactly what they did.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he'll get 4 there, down to about the 12-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
And on 3rd and 5, this will be the 8th play of the drive. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
A gain of 5 yards. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They'll go. Here's Williams. A hit as he throws, and this is going to be incomplete. The Bears tried it on 4th down, unable to convert. And on the opening drive of the afternoon, the defense forces a turnover on downs.
Here we go.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Setting up the screen. This is Gibbs. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. These two teams, you might recall, met back in mid-season, Week 8 to be exact. And it was the Lions who got the road victory in that one, so they'll be looking to claim the season series now here at home in Detroit. Here's 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Set. Push.
Straight ahead with Gibbs here. Now he's loose at the 40. To the 20. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs with career touchdown number 158. That pushes him past Randy Moss and into 4th place all time. And the Lions will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they come into this one off the loss over the weekend. But you say if you're going to play a Thursday night game, this is the week to do it.
It certainly is, because you get right back out there. You don't have time to dwell on things. And look, your game plan is going to be a little more limited, but so is theirs. So that's when you just appeal to your top players. Guys, you make plays in this one, we out-execute them, we can walk away with a win.
That's complete. Roma Dunze. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think this is a route we'll see more of as this game goes on, because with his speed, they want to get him the ball in space on drag routes just like this. They want him to get the ball and run after the catch. Good job there, though, holding him for a short gain.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got man complete. And he will have the Bears first down, and comfortably so, as he gets 5 there on 3rd and a yard.
And already down 7-0 after the touchdown a minute ago, so a 3-and-out here would not be ideal for them. Nice job finding his receiver there, and they get the first down.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 63 yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams. And he's got his man on the out route. And the Bears are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
At the 6-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And this is scooped up by the Lions.
They may have the edge on the scoreboard, but that hasn't made them pass it, has it? I mean, they dialed up a pretty good run blitz there. And Brandon, you know that all blitzes aren't just designed to get to the quarterback and the passer. Sometimes you're just trying to take away every gap, every hole that might be created in the running game. And they did it to perfection and caused a fumble there.
Took away the gaps, took away the holes, took away the football. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line.
All right, go. 33, yellow.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action now from Detroit, and it's the homestanding Lions who have the football as they've got it 2nd and 7.
Black ultra. Set hut, black shot. 6 set hut.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down.
A loss of 9 on the play.
Now this is where field awareness comes into play. He's getting perilously close to his own goal line, and after that sack, backed up to his own 2.
Facing the prospect of a punt from their own end zone, they need some cushion. Let's see what they can do on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll give to Gibbs. There he goes, right side. On his horse. Touchdown, Detroit. Jahmyr Gibbs. That's his 18th rushing touchdown of the year. And the Lions go up by 2 touchdowns. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. There's nothing. Evan McPherson.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 30. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. It's a 6-yard run. Leaves him with about a foot or so here still to go to hit the marker with 3rd down coming up. To throw, Williams. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Bears first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 86 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. To the air, Williams. A quick throw there is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they still have some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But this defense gets 2 more stops. They can keep them out of that area.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, here's Williams. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last 2, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
From the gun, Gibbs will get it. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
Tough spot here, 3rd down and 11. They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break. And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. This is taken at the 23. That'll be a net of only 30 here. 40-yard punt, 10 on the return. And the Bears take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Here's Williams. Now he'll tuck this and run. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
The offense on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6.
From the gun, here's Williams.
And that will be incomplete.
It's going to be another frustrating end to a drive here. This offense, they've not been able to get anything going in this first half. And now it's going to be time to gather on the sidelines and try and figure out what's going wrong. Who has an idea? Who has a plan? Time to implement it.
Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards.
And it will be 1st and 10 as they take over.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
They're riding a 2-game winning streak in this Thursday nighter. How easy is it when you're on a roll to stay on a roll given the quick turnaround?
Well, you would think it'd be pretty easy because everyone's locked in practice and meetings because everyone feels good about themselves. And for coaches, this is where they have to tell themselves, don't add too much. Don't worry about game plans as much as players. So look at your play sheet and think, give it to the guys who play best, and don't worry about the rest of it.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line.
197 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0.
Here is 3rd and 5. They'll go again with Gibbs.
That is brought down short. 2 yards there. Needed 4. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. A 40-yard punt, given 3 on the return.
And they will take over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
They've got to find a way to get the ball in the hands of their playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a struggle for them throughout the game, and that 3 and out on the last possession, that told you just how stalled they are on offense.
So who will step up here? We'll see. Trying to lay one up deep. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Bears are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll make our score 14-7.
Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And with still more than a minute to go in the half, time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
It's a gain of 16
The Lions will use the first of their timeouts, as they'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down. Back to throw. High.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off.
And they take possession 2 yards away from midfield at the 48-yard line.
From the shotgun, a throw for Williams.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That's tremendous field position that they were given following the turnover, but they've still got work to do to get to field goal range, and the coverage we're seeing isn't going to make it easy.
Working out of the gun, Williams. Pass to the right side, caught by Burden.
9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
And I think he just wanted to get the ball to one of his playmakers to see if they can make something happen, but he ends up throwing into a crowded area, and after the catch, he isn't able to do much with it.
Throwing is Williams. Pass taken in by his big tight end.
It's a gain of 3, and it gets him to first.
A gain of 3 yards.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the first down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
Yeah, they were right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up.
There's a short one caught by Loveland.
And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Back to throw again. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Kirby Joseph. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Chase McLaughlin set
A
to
one-touchdown ball game, 14-7 our scores. We get back at it on EA Sports.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
26-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive.
And they've got the lead, CD. What do you expect from them in this second half?
I like what they were able to do on the ground in the first half because they had a lot of success running the ball, and I certainly think we'll see more of that. But I'd keep an eye on that defense, and I think their coaches up in the box will do the exact same thing. If they start to see 1 or 2 guys start to creep towards the line of scrimmage, that'll be licensed to take some shots downfield.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Another run for Gibbs here. And not a whole lot there. Maybe a yard to the 27. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first.
And 9.
from the gun on third down. High. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
And so many times we look at the opening drive of the third quarter as a tone setter, and many coaches do emphasize it. And that's a strong performance there defensively to force incompletion and, more importantly, force a quick punting situation.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And out will come the offense as they take over. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And their defense did its job by forcing the punt to start things out. And now, Charles, can the offense get in gear?
I think, partner, you can sense them saying, okay, the first half was theirs, but now let's get the momentum back on our side. We forced a punt. Now let's go downfield and score. If we do that, we'll be set up well for this second half.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9.
I know they've got to be careful not to go to the well too often, but it's a fine line, isn't it? Because sometimes if you've got success, you want to just keep pounding away.
But no success there. They rallied quickly on the defensive end. On third down, he'll drop to throw. And now another turnover as this one's intercepted. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45.
Williams pass intercepted. The Lions take over first and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Throw to St. Brown, complete on the left side. So no gain on the play. And it'll be second down.
No gain on the
Well, that was a
play.
simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
He'll go right back to St. Brown.
Touchdown, Detroit!
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
43 yards.
And the Lions are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. McPherson now for the extra point.
It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Lions 21, Bears 7. Evan McPherson.
After the
set
touchdown,
to kick off.
McPherson on to kick this one away. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us.
And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Bears have got it back to within a score.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14.
14. Chase McLaughlin set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's McLaughlin to kick off.
And that one going to hop into the end zone, and it'll come out to the 20.
20-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive.
Still enjoying the lead here in the third quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now we'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
Off the play fake. Hyde. He'll rifle this one deep right side.
Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jeremy Chin picks it up. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this.
Here's a diving catch right side. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it.
Pass complete to Loveland.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
It's another 1st down on what will be a gain of 21 yards. That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he'd throw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw. Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play.
They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
Looking to throw. Williams.
To the left side, he's got his tight end, Loveland.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down. And here's a handoff out of the gun.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A 3-yard touchdown run.
And the Bears are an extra point away from evening this one up. So the rushing touchdowns continue to stack up, CD. That now 15 for him on the year.
And give him a ton of credit for staying healthy, being a smart runner, and is showing just how important he's been to his team. He's got to be their MVP at this point in the season. And those votes may have been turned into league MVP votes when it's all said and done.
A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They'll need to regroup after the costly interception last time. It led to a tying touchdown. 21 all is where we stand, and they've got it 1st and 10. It'll go as a gain of 4, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
And we've seen him have success earlier on with the ball in his hands because he is a get it in space and make a play kind of a receiver. But that time, they closed on him quickly and held him to a short gain.
Operating from the gun. Hyde. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
That's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. A little surprise pays off on 3rd and 1. Pass instead of run. Gets him 15 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
They'll look to throw again.
Finds Gibbs on the check down.
And they'll get this just to the 47. 1-yard gain.
That's now 4 completions in a row. A good bounce back following the interception last drive.
Certainly not letting it affect him, that's for sure. And we all know interceptions are going to happen. So the big trick, don't let it affect you going forward. Most of the good quarterbacks, they just tell the ball boy, get that one out of the rotation, give me a fresh ball, and let's go. He's got his offense moving again.
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the fourth.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
It's now 3rd and 8.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down.
From the gun on 3rd down. High. And this is going to be intercepted.
And the Bears are going to take possession as they've got it at the 42-yard line. Well, we say it often, Charles, but not all interceptions are created equally, and that is a big one here in a tie ball game in the 4th quarter.
And, Brandon, when games are this close, it usually comes down to the team making the fewest mistakes, and that was one of our mantras back at Tennessee. Coach Mays used to say all the time, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. You've got to cut those down to give yourself an opportunity.
And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Looking to throw is Williams. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself.
And he wisely will throw that one away.
And in the second half of the tie game, every decision gets magnified. And here, if he forces this ball, it could be intercepted. So that's the prudent play to just airmail it out of bounds.
The Bears on 3rd down. They're at 50%, 4 for 8. This is 3rd and 14. Back to throw. Williams. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And this is going to be intercepted.
Clark Phillips has got it. And the Lions are going to take over at their own 13-yard line. Well, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. 7 yards there on the 1st down screen play.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
Gibbs straight ahead.
And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line.
214 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Another good run there for a guy who, remember, on Wednesday was named NFC Offensive Player of the Week for what he did a week ago.
Yeah, and you know it takes some solid runs and some extra special ones in order to win that type of an award. I think he's locked in and wants to get it done a second time.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Off the option, here's Gibbs.
Able to avoid him at the 40. And able to use his blockers to get this up over the 40. A good run as he works his way for 9 that time. It'll leave them with a third and just a few inches.
Ready, break!
And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. Give him the third down conversion, 5 yards on the play.
I do know that owners, when they watch their quarterbacks run with the football, they usually hold their breath because that's the franchise. But when you're getting that kind of a gain, hard to argue against calling it.
On 1st and 10, here's Gibbs. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Down. Ready?
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But based on the play we just saw there, he might not be the guy you want to challenge in coverage on these all-important snaps. He certainly looks dialed in right now.
Ready.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Claude Ray. Cut.
They'll look to throw. And that's hauled in by St. Brown over the middle. And he gets this to the 48, but no further. Well short of the line to gain. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And it'll be 4th down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Here comes the Lions punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. All tied up, less than 2 minutes to go. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They've got it 1st and 10 as they search for a go-ahead score.
This is 1st and 10. To throw, it's Williams.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Here comes 2nd down. To throw, Williams.
And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching the ball down the field, you got to move the chains.
You're exactly right. Got to get back into focus here. Get the first down. That's what's vital to them.
Now Williams from the gun on 3rd down.
Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
Fielded at the 33.
And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt.
And the Lions will take over.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here.
Here we go. Ready?
Drive starts with a run from Gibbs. And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38.
Probably had 60,000 thinking pass right there, including us in the booth.
Yeah, no doubt about it. That was a big call, big guts on that one. And guess what? That run, it'll pay dividends.
Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here.
Come on, set.
On the give, here's Gibbs. Down at the 35, it'll be 2nd down.
Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in quarter number 4.
Here's 2nd down.
Set, hut. Yellow, 43. Rail.
Trying the left side with Gibbs.
And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it.
Well, they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
10 at the 14-yard line.
Here's 1st and 10.
You ready to spin? You ready to spin? Let's go now. Red, 38. Hut.
Hand off now to Gibbs.
And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. And they're going to get the timeout called. What a finish. We're down to 4 seconds to go in this football game. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
So all eyes now locked on Evan McPherson.
A 31-yard attempt.
And his kick is indeed good.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Evan McPherson set to kick off.
So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away.
Well, this one, partner, was fun down to the very